Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. I hope you guys are doing absolutely good. So we are back with another marathon for your SEBI Grade A 2025, which will target the subject of management, which is definitely one of the easiest subject of Phase 1 Paper 2. So do let me know in the chat box whether I am audible, visible, clear to all of you so that we can start our session on the time. Is everything going right? Please confirm in the chat box. I am waiting for your signal. And today we have another set of 100 MCQs which we have to solve from 5 different chapters: motivation, communication, leadership, HRD, and journal management. Please do let me know in the chat box if everything is going good so that I can start with my session. All set? Right. So let's start. Before I start, my friends, if you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to it. You will definitely get a lot of videos on our YouTube, which will definitely help you to enhance your knowledge. And you will get the PDF of this particular class on the Telegram channel of EduTap. Please join the Telegram channel of EduTap. The link is given in the description box below. Right? Now, before I move ahead, my friends, there is one disclaimer for all of you that I have conducted like multiple marathons of management before also for multiple exams, like for IDI, for SEBI, for RBI, and for multiple other different papers, right? And sometimes questions can overlap, right? For example, the Maslow concept, which I have taught you previously, it will be there in the today's marathon also, because management is static, right? I cannot change the static questions. So if you see any repetition of questions, let it be, because we have to revise the important concepts. We do not have to, focus on new variety of questions, because the question are coming in the same format, so we just have to revise the important concepts. Right? Let's start. Question number 1 on my screen. First, you have to read the question in 20 seconds and then mark your answer. Praveen, please talk to our team. The number is 8146207241, or you can check our website edutap.co.in. Chaliye, the first question is on your screen. Content theories look at a specific needs that motivate people, right? The need can be intrinsic or extrinsic, and hence managers should know the needs of everyone. They basically concentrate on what motivates an individual. Content-based theories are also known as what? Yes, you can call us on this number, Praveen, which is, I'm writing it on the screen, 8146207241. Call on this number and you can connect. First question is on your screen. Please try to answer this question. Content-based theories of motivation. Content-based theories of motivation are those theories which target specific need. In content-based theories, you study Maslow, you study Eldefer theory of motivation, you study David McClelland theory of motivation, you study Frederick Herzberg theory and David McGregor theory of motivation, along with William Auchi theory of theory Z. So these are content-based theories of motivation. Try to answer the question. Yes, content-based theories are also known as traditional because they were given way back. So these are like old Zamanas ki theories. Moreover, these theories are also focusing on one specific need. So we also call them as need-based theories, and they are also focusing on the human side of the motivation. Therefore, these are the three correct names of the content-based theories. So your correct answer will be option number D, which is only option A, B, and C. Mind you, my friends, the other side of content is known as process. Process-based theories are known as contemporary or modern theories of motivation, wherein you study about Victor Vroom, Adam equity theory, and multiple other theories are there, but these are the main one. So my first correct answer will be option number D. Now, let's move forward. This all explanation is for you to read. Once you get the PDF, you can read it. Question number 2 on my screen now. Question number 2 says what? First you read it, I will wait for 20 seconds, then I will start solving. Question number 2. 3, 2, 1. The question is on Maslow motivational theory, one of the basic theories of motivation. So try to answer. Maslow has proposed motivation for people depends upon their needs, and these needs may be arranged in a hierarchy. In the same regard, identify the type of a need wherein individual looks for extraordinary work. So this becomes your keyword, extraordinary work, so that he or she may be maximize his or her work or potential. So as per Maslow, we all know there is a need hierarchy, or there is a need triangle, or there is a need ladder, you can say, right? So level one is dominated by basic physiological needs, which is like which is like your survival needs. You need food, you need water to survive, right? Then the second need which you have is your safety and security. Then you have your love and belongingness. Then you have your self-esteem, and then in the top you have self-actualization. Now I hope that you know the meaning of all these needs. Safety needs, which is level 2 needs, talk about safety from the surroundings, right? Esteem needs talks about your ego, prestige, recognition. Self actualization means that you are getting some extraordinary work to do. It is like you are about to reach to your true potential. So answer will be option number C, because extraordinary work wherein you try to maximize your potential will be shown under need of self actualization only. Safety needs and security needs, as per Maslow, are synonyms only, which is level 2. And primary need is basically your basic physiological needs, which is level 1. Right? So in Maslow, you should remember the concept of satisfaction progression also. What are the implications of Maslow? What are the criticisms of Maslow? There can be a direct question on them. Right? So for question number 2, the correct answer will be option number C. Now, let's move to question number 3. Now we are coming to Herzberg two-factor theory. Friedrich Herzberg. First, again I am giving you 20 seconds. Answer this question. Question number 3 now. Herzberg two-factor theory is also known as a motivation hygiene theory. And this is a two-factor theory because there are two factors. You have motivators and then you have your hygiene factors. Motivators are also known as satisfiers. Hygiene factors are also known as maintenance factors. Right? Motivators are intrinsic. Hygiene factors are extrinsic. Like this, I can ask you like 40 more questions on this theory itself. But like you have to be revising right now. Okay, so this is one of the basic questions which they can ask you on Friedrich Herzberg. Herzberg two-factor theory is also known as motivation hygiene theory. In the same regard, which of the following is not a hygiene factor? Not a hygiene factor. Company policy is an hygiene because this is extrinsic. This is not intrinsic. Administrative policy, salary, supervision, responsibility. Administrative policies is also extrinsic, so this is an hygiene. This is also an hygiene. Supervision is also extrinsic hygiene. Salary is one of the major hygiene factor. Responsibilities is something which will come from your within, so it will be intrinsic, right? Therefore, it is not an hygiene. It's a motivator for all of you, right? Motivator motivates you from intrinsically, and they will motivate you for long period of time. Hygiene factors will not motivate you for longer period, they will motivate only for shorter period of time, right? I hope you remember that what the overall concept of Herzberg theory is all about, right? So the correct answer for question number 3 will be option number E. Let me see in the chat, everybody has given the correct answer so far. Very good. This is question number 3, and these are some examples of dissatisfiers which are caused by hygiene factors, and satisfaction which is caused by motivating factors. Question number 4 now. Question number 4. Chaliye. McClelland theory of need is also known as achievement theory. Now we are like, see, these all are content based theories, starting from Maslow, Eldeford, David McClelland, Herzberg. All these are content. Now David McClelland has given you how many needs? 3 needs, right? So question is asking you that these 3 needs are also known as what? So you have need of achievement, you have need of power, have need of appreciation also. These are the three needs which a person can have as per David McClelland. Right? Need of power is also known as need of influence. There can be two type of influence, personal influence or social influence. Right? Achievement persons are those people who will try to excel in every task. Appreciation is a person who will try to chit chat and they will not try to focus on the work. Rather, they will try to focus on the friends of theirs. Now, these three needs are also known as manifest, learned, and acquired. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number D for question number 4. These three needs are also known as manifest, learns, and acquired. And this is as per the theory. This is not me speaking. This is what David McClelland has spoken. Right? So these three needs are also known as manifest needs, acquired needs, and learned needs. So they all are like synonyms for each other. So therefore, the correct answer for question number 4 will be option number D. Good, everybody, those who are answering it correct. Question number 5 now. Read the question. I'm waiting for 20 seconds, then I will answer it. All of you, please read it. First of all, this is Victor Vroom expectancy theory, which is a process-based theory. Right? This is not a content theory anymore. According to Victor Vroom expectancy theory, individuals are also concerned about the value of their rewards waiting because of the performance. The anticipated satisfaction that will result from the outcome, which is termed as valency. What will be the value of valency when individual wants to avoid an outcome? So as per Victor Vroom, you have three elements: expectancy, instrumentality, and valency. Expectancy links your efforts to performance. Instrumentality links your performance to outcomes. And valency basically tells you that how you value these outcomes which you have achieved. So valency can have three values, right? Positive one, 0, and -1. Positive one is like you love the outcome, right? 0 is like you are neutral, and -1 is like you hate the outcome, which you try to avoid, right? This is what the Victor Vroom expectancy theory is, and the motivational force is what the product of all these: expectancy into instrumentality into valency. So what will be your answer? Sixth B, fifth B. Yes, the correct answer will be negative because you are trying to avoid an outcome. So you try to avoid an outcome when the value of valency is -1. -1 is a negative thing, right? So the correct answer will be option number B. Good, everybody. Now we are moving to question number 6. Question number 6 now. Take 20 seconds and then try to answer it. Question number 6. Read it. According to goal setting theory, this theory believes that goal setting is essentially linked to task performance. It states that specific and challenging, along with appropriate feedback, contributes to higher and a better task performance. Goal setting theory was given by whom? Like last year in SEBI Grade A 2024, Phase 2, Paper 2, they have asked you one simple question. Theory Z of motivation was given by whom? So answer was William Auchi. So based on that only I have framed this question, that we are just asking you goal setting theory was given by whom? Goal setting theory in which your goals will decide your goal performance or your task performance rather. Right? So if your goals are of high quality, your motivation will obviously be of high quality. You will do something good for achieving those goals. This theory was given by Edwin Locke. So my correct answer will be option number D. Remember, my friends, you have 50 questions to solve in phase 1, paper 2. So if you invest time in these questions, then you are a horrible student. You should solve these questions in the less than 20 seconds. Try to save time in such easy questions and invest your time in some moderate to tough questions. This is what time management in the paper is, which you can learn through application or given in the mocks. right? So Edwin Locke is the correct answer, and I hope you know that for an acronym, there is an acronym SMART, which you set for goals, right? So if you know the full form, it's very good: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Moreover, is there any difference between goal and objective? Just let me know one major difference between goal and objective, if it is. But if there is no difference, then you can write there is no difference between goal and objective. Is there any difference between goal and objective? Is there is any difference between goal and objective? If yes, then write the difference. If there is no difference, then write no. Simple. By the way, this is the figure of Edwin Locke goal setting theory. Your goal should be specific, it should be difficult, right? You should be committed to achieve it. It should be accepted by everybody. If these all the features are present, then your motivation will definitely be high and you will get a higher performance in the goal. Goal is long-term, objectives are based on goal. External and internal is not the correct difference. Okay, goal is directions, objective is specific. Yes, Akshat. Yes, Udit. Goal is broader, objective is narrow. Yes, if you see, goals are open-ended. For example, I want to reduce my weight. That is my goal. Objective is what? That I want to reduce my weight by 10 kilo in the next coming 1 month. So a goal will not have a deadline. An objective will have a deadline. Right? So remember, there is a difference, and the difference is majorly on the scope. Goal is like open-ended. Objective will have a deadline. They are specific. So once you achieve multiple objectives, you are bound to achieve the goal. Right? Cool. Let's finish question number 6. Now we are moving to 7. Question number 7 on my screen now. Question number 7 says what? Homeostasis is the state where all your biological needs are met. Identify the theory which explains the concept of homeostasis in the field of motivation. I am looking for the correct answers for question number 7. 7b, drive reduction theory. Yes, but who gave this theory? Expectancy theory, Victor Vroom. Right? Equity theory, inputs is equals to outputs, was given by Adam Equity. John Stacey Adam, I mean the full name is John Stacey Adam, but we also call it as Adam Equity theory. Maslow, we already know, two-factor theory was given by Herzberg. Name the person who has given drive reduction theory. Drive reduction theory was given by whom? Who is the founder of drive reduction theory? Yes, very good. Clark Hull. Very good. So you have one theory in your motivation which is instinctive theory of motivation. Instinctive theory and your drive reduction theory works on a similar manner, that there are some biological needs which you try to fulfill. Right? For example, if why I'm eating food? I'm eating food because I am feeling hungry, and feeling hungry is my biological need. So to fulfill your biological needs, you will perform some actions. This was explained by your drive reduction theory itself, and the similar concept is followed in instinctive theory of motivation. Cool. So question number 7 is done. The answer will be option number B, which we already know. Clark Hull was the person who gave it. Question number 8 now. According to Adam equity theory, okay, so we now have John Stacey Adam, who gave the Adam equity theory in which you compare your input to outputs. The question is clearly said, identify the type of an inequity where a person feels his or her outcomes are more compared to his or her inputs in relation to others. Moreover, such person experiences guilt. So your outcomes are more than inputs. By the way, what are your outcomes? Things which you get from the company, like salary, status, recognition, perks, incentives. Inputs are those things which you give to the company. So for example, knowledge, your time, your perseverance, your skills, all of that stuff. So if outputs are more than inputs, then definitely it's overpaid inequity. And if this situation continues for longer period of time, you will go into the situation of guilt. Why guilt? Because you will be like, company is giving so much to me, but I am not able to give it back. Company is doing so much for me, but I am not able to do even iota of things for the company. So it's like a feeling of guilt will come if you are into the overpaid inequity for a longer period of time. But if you are underpaid inequity, if let's say your inputs are more than outputs, your inputs are more than outputs, this is underpaid, right? What will be the feeling if you remain under the situation of underpaid inequity for a longer period of time? What will be the feeling if you are into the situation of underpaid inequity for longer period of time? बताइए. Into the situation of underpaid inequity for longer period of time. Yes, anger, a bit of frustration will also creep in. So that will be the correct answer. But over here, because the question was related to guilt and outputs being more than inputs, so my correct answer will be option number B. Right? Remember, there are multiple cases under this particular theory, that if you are under the situation of inequity, how will you go into the stage of equity? Six stages, right? And multiple things, like there are four type of reference and whatnot. A new perspective of Adam equity theory is also being developed. So all of that you should revise, but over here the question was related to overpaid inequity that we have solved. Now let's move to the ninth one. Ninth one. Yes, anger or frustration. Dissonance. Dissonance is also correct. Okay. Ninth now. Identify the macro theory of human motivation that focuses on the degree to which an individual behavior is self-motivated and self-determined. So you are self-motivated and self-determined. According to this theory, people prefer to feel that they have control over their actions and can make choices without external influence and interferences. Ninth C. See, self-control theory is not even a theory. Edwin Locke goal setting theory we have already discussed. This talks about how good quality of goals you set. Vroom expectancy is about expectancy, instrumentality and valency. Self-evaluation theory, I have not read about this, so I will not mark my answer. So I'm only left with option number C. Self-determination theory, in which intrinsic motivation is given a greater priority as compared to extrinsic motivation. So you are intrinsically motivated and you are not extrinsically motivated. Now there are three pillars of self-determination theory. How many pillars there are? Three. I hope you recall: autonomy, relatedness, and competency. All these three pillars will basically motivate you intrinsically. Therefore, the correct answer for question number 9 is option number C. Right? What are the three pillars? Competency is basically your skills. Autonomy is the freedom. Relatedness is like how you connect to the people. Right? So these are all the three pillars of self-determination theory. Right, one more theory is related to this particular theory. I hope you know the answer of it. If you know that there is one more theory which is kind of, I would say, what, a subpart or a branch of this particular theory of HDT. Can you name that particular theory in the comment box? There is one more theory which relates to self-determination theory. What is the name of that particular theory? Can you please let me know the full name? Yes, cognitive evaluation theory. In cognitive evaluation theory, relatedness needs are not there, but you have competency plus autonomy. Right? So my answer will be option number C for question number 9. Now we are moving to 10th. Question number 10. Identify the concept of motivation which explains the capacity of a group of people to pull together persistently and consistently in the pursuit of a common purpose. Question number 10 now. Identify the concept of motivation which explains the capacity of a group of a people to pull together persistently and consistently in pursuit of a common purpose. Motive is the inner need, so it cannot be a right answer. Motivators are those things which satisfy your motives. Morale is the correct answer, yes. For 10th, I will mark my answer as C. Yes, group is the keyword for morale. Very good. So if you see, a group always is having morale, but for individuals we talk about motivation, right? And yes, there are multiple differences which arises because of this particular point, right? Array, higher motivation will always results into higher morale. Always, I'm using the word always. But can I say vice versa? Higher morale will not always results into higher motivation. Likewise, there is a similar relationship with productivity also. If you are having higher motivation, then definitely you will have higher productivity. Revise all of this. But if you are having higher morale, it has four different cases, so I cannot say that higher morale will always result into higher productivity, right? And always remember, motivation is the primary concern of the employee or of a manager rather. It's a primary concern, but your morale is a secondary concern. अब जिसने क्लासेस अटेंड करी है उसके लिए तो सब समझ में आ रहा होगा, but those who have not attended the classes, for you definitely things will go downhill. But not an issue. Let's revise the concept. Morale is basically a group and your motivation is individual. So 10th answer will be option number C. 11th. Intrinsic motivation occurs when we are motivated to perform or behave or engage in an activity to earn a reward or avoid punishment. The motivation comes from outside. In the same regard, identify the odd one out. So they have given you the definition of extrinsic motivation and then they are trying to tell you that you have to identify odd one out. Money, grades, praise, sense of achievement, recognition from others. Yes, if you see, extrinsic comes from outside, right? And intrinsic comes from inside. So in this question, money is extrinsic because it is outside to you. It's a hygiene factor if you relate it to the Frederick Hansberg. Grades, praise, again, these are extrinsic, these are not internal. Sense of achievement comes internally. So my answer will be D. Why D? Because sense of achievement is intrinsic. It's a motivator or a satisfier for me. Recognition from others. See, others is also extrinsic. So for 11th, the correct answer will be option number D. Isn't it? Yes. I hope you got it right. Out of extrinsic and intrinsic, which is a higher order need? Out of extrinsic and intrinsic, which is a higher order need? Tell me, out of extrinsic or intrinsic, which is higher order need? Higher order needs are intrinsic, lower order needs are extrinsic. So again, a kind of a connected concept which you should remember. Chaliye, so answer for 11th was option number D, which we have already solved. This all explanation is for all of you. When you get the PDF, you can read it. Question number 12 now. Clayton P. Eldeffer defined. Okay, so Eldeffer was left. So we now have Eldeffer also. And don't worry, I have multiple PYQs in the PPT which we will solve to understand that how the paper is coming. Clayton P. Eldeffer believe that the original need hierarchy which was not quite accurate in identifying and categorizing human need. Therefore, Eldeffer ERG. Full name is Clayton P. Eldeffer. ERG theory prioritizes needs in the term of concreteness. Which type of need is the most concrete in the rational human being? Which type of need is most concrete? So you know, right? ERG. E stands for existence nets, R stands for relatedness, G stands for growth. Right? Existence is the combination of level 1 and 2 of Maslow. Relatedness is level 3 of Maslow. Growth need is level 4 and 5 of Maslow. Right? The question is asking you that which of the following is the most concrete. Concrete basically means that it is available in everybody. You will find these needs in all of the people who are like working around you. So concrete needs, the most concrete is existence, because everybody has the need of basic physiology and your safety and security. So my answer will be 12th ka option number B. The correct answer for 12th will be option number B. Which one is the least? Least में answer हो जाएगा growth. But which one is the most concrete? Existence. And yes, I think you should also remember the difference between Maslow and Eldeffer. Maslow gave satisfaction progression. Eldeffer gave frustrated regression. As per Maslow, only one need can be active at one particular moment of time. But as per Eldeffer, multiple needs can be active at one particular moment of time. As per Maslow, you can only move up the ladder. But as per Eldeffer, you can move up and you can come down also. Right? Maslow is quite rigid. Flexible component was introduced by the flexibility in the ladder was introduced by Eldeffer. So ये सब याद होना चाहिए. इसके लिए कोई मैराथन की जरूरत नहीं है वैसे. But you should be able to recall all the important stuff when you read about Eldeffer. Chalo, so which type of need is most concrete? The answer will be option number B. Now we are moving to 13th. Which of the following is not a higher order need? Okay. So which of the following is not a higher order need? So there will be some higher order need, but it's like a kind of an identifying the odd one out. Which of the following is not a higher order need? Security, safe satisfiers, self-esteem, need of power, need of achievement. Power and achievement was given by your David McClelland. Self-esteem Maslow, satisfier Frederick Herzberg, securities was again given by Maslow. Which of the following is not a higher order need? As per Maslow, if you see level 1, 2 and 3 is lower level, and as per Maslow 4 and 5 is higher order, right? And whatever has done Maslow, Eldeffer will copy it. So Eldeffer existence plus relatedness will be lower and your growth needs will be higher. For David McClelland, lower order need is need of appreciation, higher order needs is power and achievement. For Herzberg, all the motivating factors which are satisfiers are higher order needs, and for Herzberg, lower order need is hygiene. Right? Lower order need is hygiene. So now try to answer this. Security is not a higher order need, so my answer will be A itself. Security is a level 2 need of Maslow, and as per Maslow, level 1, 2 and 3 is lower order and level 4 and 5 is higher. The question was clearly asking you which of the following is not. So in fact, if you do not read B, C, D and E, your answer was option number A itself. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A. Right? And this is what I was trying to explain to you. But I hope you know this, like what is a lower order, which is basically extrinsic, and higher order is basically intrinsic. Right? Very easy. Now let's move ahead to the next question, which is your, I would say, question number 14. Now we are talking about Douglas McGregor, who has given two mental set or two assumption set of theory X and theory Y. बताइए क्या आंसर होगा 14th का? Douglas McGregor developed the theory that there are two basic management types, theory X followed by theory Y. Following are the assumptions of theory Y. Theory Y is like a kind-hearted person. He is like down to the earth. He is like one of the best managers to work with. So he will obviously assume all the positive stuff about the people. He will obviously assume all the positive stuff about the people. So people will seek and relish responsibility. Yes. People are good at creative problem solving. Yes. People are committed to the organizations. Yes. People will not exercise self-direction and self-control if they are committed to the goal. No, people will exercise self-control and self-direction also if they are committed. So straight away my answer will be option number D. Straight away my answer will be option number D. Right? Theory X and theory Y, they are poles apart. So if you know theory X, just do the things vice versa in theory Y. Or if you know theory Y, then just do vice versa in theory X. Right? X thinks all the negative stuff, Y thinks all the positive stuff. For X, you should also remember this very famous approach, which is carrot and stick. Carrot and stick is not followed in theory Y, it is followed in theory X. So all the negative assumptions comes under theory X, positives under theory Y. Right? This is one of the best way to remember it. Otherwise, if you have the best way with yourself, then very good. Otherwise, you can follow this method. Right? So 14 is done. Now we are moving to 15th. Manager taking away a company car for an employee. Manager taking away a company so that he do not do the same mistake again is a form of what? A question is bit vague, I would say. But still, if the same question comes in your exam, what you will answer? Manager taking away company car. See, when you, or first you answer, then I will try to check. First you answer. Manager taking away company car. So see, there are reinforcements and then there is punishment. Reinforcement can be positive and negative. Punishment can also be positive and negative. The only difference between reinforcement and punishment is what? Reinforcement increases the likelihood of a behavior. Punishment decreases the behavior. Right? If you punish somebody, then you are trying to reduce that particular behavior. Reinforcement will increase it. Now there is nothing like neutral reinforcement. So B को तो eliminate कर ही सकते हो. Right? Positive reinforcement is all about adding something desirable, but over here you are removing something. So will I add? Will I add when an employee is taking away company's car? Manager is taking away company car. So you are removing something. You are not adding. When you are adding, then it will be positive. In positive punishment also you will add something. But in this case, the answer will be negative punishment because you are removing something. You are removing a car from the employee's life so that he do not repeat the same mistake again. So you are trying to reduce the behavior also. So answer will be option number D, 100%, which is negative punishment. Which is negative punishment. Negative reinforcement will likelihood to increase the behavior, which we are not focusing. Therefore, I will mark my answer as option number D only, which is decreasing the desired behavior. So it will be negative punishment. And over here, you should remember the name of B.F. Skinner. Right? He has contributed a lot to reinforcement theory. And there is one more person, E.L. Thorndike. E.L. Thorndike, law of learning was given by this person only. चलिए, so 15 was good one, I think. Next is question 16. Yes. 16 now. SEBI Grade A Phase to 2018. Now this question can be solved in less than 20 seconds again. If you are taking more than 20 seconds, then slap yourself. Because you have not studied properly. Esteem needs are there, a part of Maslow. Self-actualization is also there. Physical need, physiological needs, or none of the above. The correct answer will be option number C. I'm not wasting my time because we have discussed a lot about Maslow. 17th now. There are various techniques which a leader or a manager might use. In the same regard, identify the performance approach wherein rewards and punishment are used by a manager to get the work done by an employee. Okay, this is a SEBI Grade A Phase 1 2020. Yes, this is my carrot and stick approach. Carrot and stick approach where what happens? That there is a donkey who is your employee and manager sits on that employee. Carrot basically represents what? Carrot basically represents rewards. And stick basically represent your punishments. Right? Punishments. What happens? You will show a carrot to a donkey or or an employee. Your employee will start walking on that particular direction. But if he or she is not walking, then you will use a stick. Let me see if I have an image. Yes, this is what a carrot and stick approach is. If this particular employee is not walking in the direction of carrot, then you will use the stick. This is what carrot and stick approach is, which is an approach which is used by whom? The person who is theory X, those who know leadership, autocratic leaders also follow it, and transactional leaders also follow it. Transactional, not transformational. Right? So the correct answer will be option number B. 18th now. 18th. 18th. Identify the motivation theory in which person aims at gaining new knowledge, has a desire for beauty, and wants to help others, etc. is known as what? PFRD Grade A Phase 1 2021. Isn't this used in geopolitics? Cool. I will like to hold my comment on that. Question number 18. Identify the motivation theory in which person aims at gaining new knowledge, has a desire for beauty, and wants to help others. The correct answer will be option number A, which is extended Maslow theory. Maslow gave 5 needs, but later on three more needs were added. So if you see 3 more needs which were added were total 8, right? So 3 more needs which were added was what? Cognitive need, aesthetic needs, and transcendence. Cognitive is like you are doing something which kicks you. It gives you that kick that yes, my mind is involved. Aesthetic is about beauty. Transcendence is all about helping others. It is all about achieving nirvana or moksha kind of stuff. So these 3 needs were added in Maslow extended theory. Therefore, my right answer for 18th will be option number A. 19th now. A good question to answer. RBI Grade B Phase 2 2023. 19th now. Please try to answer question number 19. Question number 19. All of you, please pay your close attention. Requesting your answers on question number 19. Question number 19. Manager perception of an employee can vary significantly. Some may view certain employees as lazy, disliking, while others might perceive them enthusiastic and enjoying their job. Identify the theory of motivation which explains such different manager perception. Douglas McGregor, theory X, theory Y. Option C is the correct answer. Because you're talking about perceptions, right? Some may perceive them as enthusiastic, some may perceive as lazy. So laziness is perceived by X and your enthusiastic is perceived by Y. So my answer will be option number C, which was given by Douglas McGregor. Yes, and one variant of X and Y is theory Z. Theory Z was given by William Auchi. SEBI Grade A Phase 2 2024, which I have repeated previously also. Theory Z is all about brotherhood in the company, bhaichara, right? Positive feelings all around the company. Those who know Theory Z, Ringi system is important, remember it. You also have to remember the features of Theory Z. Right, last question from motivation, then we will switch from motivation to communication. Last question from motivation, then we will switch from motivation to communication. बताइए क्वेश्चन नंबर 20. Yes, Eldefer has cut the 5 needs of Maslow into ERG theory. इससे easy question नहीं आना चाहिए, which will be option number D. चलिए, now we are switching from motivation to communication. Whatever we have done in motivation, I hope you would have revised it. 21 now. Let's move forward to 21. First of all, in your question number 21, we are asking your knowledge related to networks of communication. When many people or groups are involved in an organization, interconnected by 2 or more communication channels, we call it as communication network. In the same regard, identify a communication network where information and messages flows among the group members through a leader who act as a central point. So the chain network looks how, circle looks how, wheel looks how, all channel or inverted V. Inverted Y is written. Okay. Inverted Y. Yes, who act as a central point. So central point is only in wheel. Now, if you know the diagrams, then you can answer it clearly. Chain is like messages will flow upward or downward in one particular single chain. In circle, the key word is adjoining. I will pass the messages to my left, I will pass the messages to my right. So I can communicate with the person who are sitting adjacent to me. All channel is like fish market or your vegetable market. Everybody is talking to everybody. Wheel is like one person will be there who will be acting as the central point. Messages will pass through him. Y pattern, right? You know, right? Two subordinates will give the messages to a superior and then a chain will follow. Inverted V. Inverted V is what? That you have two subordinates who can talk to different bosses at the same time. This is very good for whistleblowing. Those who know what whistleblowing is. Right? 22 now. Come on, give me the right answer for 22. Yes, wheel was the correct answer for the last question. 22. There are various directions followed in communication. Identify the direction of communication where communication takes place between two parties who are at the same level in the hierarchy. So people are working in the same level in the hierarchy. Same level. Intrascalar, intragroup, intraposition, or interscalar. See, if the level is same, then it's intrascalar. For example, managing department manager is talking to sales department manager. So level is same, right? So it's intrascalar. But if the levels are different, then it will be interscalar, which is option number A. But in this case, levels are same, so my answer should be option number C, intrascalar. Yes, good everybody, those who are giving C as the correct answer. It will be intra. Intra means what? In the same level. Inter means what? Between two levels. Okay, so my correct answer will be option number C. 22 now. Sorry, 23. We have solved 22. Now we have 23. Please try to answer 23. 23. Identify the type of communication where communication takes place when people working at the same level interact with those who are working at higher or lower level of organizational hierarchy across the boundaries of their reporting relationship. So once you cross the boundaries of your reporting relationship, what kind of direction of communication you are following? This is what the question is trying to ask to you. Can I have the right answers? Can I have the right answers? I can see maximum of you are going for D. What is the other name of crosswise communication? Lateral communication is known as horizontal. Downward communication, upward communication when you don't cross your boundaries. Crosswise communication is also known as your diagonal communication, wherein you cross your reporting relationships. For example, let's say these are the two departments, purchase department and sales department. The subordinate of sales department, the subordinate of let's say purchase department is talking to the superior of sales department. So this is diagonal communication. You are crossing your reporting boundaries. So the correct answer will be option number D. Right? The correct answer will be option number D. Okay? Right, 24. खुशी इज आस्किंग हेलो सर आप क्या बता सकते हो कि आरबीआई ग्रेड बी का बैच एडुटैप पे कैसे ले आप हमें इस नंबर पे फ़ोन करिए 8146207241 इस नंबर पे फ़ोन करिए आर टीम विल टॉक टू यू और जो भी आपके डाउट्स हैं आप उनसे पूछ लीजिए ओके खुशी 8146207241 Identify the type of a non-verbal communication wherein people often refer to their personal space. Personal space is like I will not allow strangers to come so close to me and talk to me, right? But I will allow my dad, my mom, and my sister to come so close and talk to me. This happens because of proxemics. This happens because of proxemics. Kinesics is your body language. Kinesics is your body language. Oculexis is the communication through your eyes. Haptics is the communication through the touch of the hand. I'm focusing on the word touch of the hand. Proximus is my personal space, so my correct answer will be option number D. Likewise, if you are communication with the respect to time, communication with respect to time is known as what? Chronomics. Right? I hope you are well aware of it. चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 25. Question number 25. 25 on my screen now. 63 people are live on YouTube, but hardly 10 to 12 people are answering. And the moment I switch towards hard question, the moment hard question comes, then the 63 will fall to just 20. This happened with me yesterday when I was taking commerce and accounts marathon. Whenever easy question comes, the class attendance is around 50. Whenever tough question comes, the class attendance is around 12. So I don't know what students like, and I don't know why many people are not participating. But if you are not participating, then what the hell you are doing? I'm not explaining any new concept because this is a marathon. We have to revise the concepts. So either participate or do whatever you want to do, but at least participate if you are watching the marathon. Question number 25. Semantic is the science of a meaning. Okay, all communication uses words, picture, actions suggest certain meaning. These barrier arises from the limitation in symbols with which we communicate. Which of the following is not a semantic barrier? Symbols with different meaning is a semantic barrier because you are not able to understand the language symbol. Jargon is also a semantic barrier. You are not able to understand the technicality of that particular language. Faulty translation is also a semantic barrier because you are not able to convert your language from Hindi to English, Hindi to any other language. Unclarified assumption is also a semantic barrier because you have made certain assumptions which were not clarified, right? Premature evaluation is a psychological barrier, not a semantic barrier. Premature evaluation basically means that my mind has done certain evaluation before the situation comes, and this is a psychological barrier, not a semantic barrier. So my correct answer will be option number E over here. Good to see that many have answered it correct. Right? Psychological barriers are also known as your emotional barriers. So sometimes it happens, right, that your mind is already preoccupied. Therefore, you are not able to focus on what communication was happening. So all these barriers comes under psychological. It is related to the emotional state of your mind, or it is related to that how your mind is connected to that particular problem. 26 now. Chaliye. 26. Culture differences exist which within countries and in organization too. In the same regard, identify the concept wherein one person feels his or her culture is superior to others. This happens with USA. US or US citizens always thinks that they are having a superior culture as compared to some other, and this also creates problem in communication. Like for example, the US English and the Britain English, why they are different? Because of this particular concept only. Because one person feels that their culture is more superior to the other, and therefore the mutual understanding, which is the essence in communication, is not achieved. This is known as what? This is known as ethnocentrism. Ethnocentrism. This is basically a small concept which says that because of cultures, you can have what? You can have what? You can have a communication problem. Right? So answer will be option number E. Right? Question number 27. Question number 27. 27. The communication process refers to the steps through which communication takes place between sender and receiver. What is the first step in the process of communication? What is the first step in the process of communication? Communication process is basically started from the sender side, completes on the receiver side. Also, please let me know what is the last step in the process of communication? What is the last step in the process of communication? Yes, the first one is generation of idea, which is option number C. Generation of idea happens with senders. The first sender will be happening this seed in the mind that yes, I have to communicate something today. For example, at today 8 a.m. I came to know that I have a marathon. So then I started to prepare for the marathon, to arrange the questions, to arrange the studio in which I have to take the marathon. So this is all about what? Generation of an idea. Yes, the last step is feedback. Very good. Feedback is generally done for mutual understanding. Feedback promotes two-way communication. Cool. The correct answer will be option number C. Encoding. Encoding is done by sender, decoding is done by receiver. And yes, any disruptions which is taking place in the process of communication is known as what? Any disruptions which is taking place in the process of communication is known as what? It is known as noise. Right? This particular concept was introduced under the model of what was that model? Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver. Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver model introduced noise. Noise is basically a disruption which reduces your mutual understanding. Right? Chaliye. So 27C we have done. 28th now. Come on everybody. 28th. Still a long way to go. 100 questions. We are on the tally of 28th. But we will do it. Don't worry. By 7:30 or by 7 we will try to finish. Let's see. It can be 8 also. I have no foundation on times. Yes, Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver. Garima. The full name is Claude Shannon and Warren Weaver. This model is very famous. There are other models also. SMCR model, Berlow's model. Communication is very wide. Chaliye, question number 28. A communication channel is the type of a media that is used to transfer a message from one person to another. In the same regard, a business plan and annual reports are the example of which channel of communication? Business plan and annual reports informal में तो नहीं आएगा because business plan and annual report, for example RBI annual report, SEBI annual report, are they informal? No. Are they grapevine? No. Are they semi formal? कुछ नहीं होता है, semi informal भी कुछ नहीं होता है, right? Semi formal and semi informal, they were just given to confuse you. So the correct answer will be option number E, none of the above, because these are formal channel of communication. Formal channel will follow all the rules and regulation. They will be rigid also, and they will be they will have a very low speed of communication, right? So my correct answer for 28 will be option number E. Yes, cool. Let's move forward to the next question, which is question number 29. Wow, sir, you look like a pumpkin. Cool. And you look like a dash. Now assume what you look like. Question number 29. What is the direction of communication when communication exchanges takes place between two people who are working in the same level, interact with each other? Yes, what will be the next answer? What is the direction of communication when information exchange takes place between two people who are working in the same level, interact with each other? Yes, this is known as what? Horizontal, lateral, downward, upward, or diagonal? Yes, this is my lateral communication, right? Lateral communication is also known as horizontal communication. It's a kind of intrascalar, intra, right? Not inter. So my correct answer will be option number C. Right? By the way, this is downward communication. If the employee of one department is talking to the, if a superior of one department is talking to the subordinate of first department, this is your lateral or horizontal communication. Right? If subordinate 3 is talking to subordinate 2, this is your, I would say, diagonal communication. And if subordinate 3 is talking to superior 3, this is your upward communication. Upward communication and downward communication, if I combine them, then this is known as vertical communication. Right? चलिए, question number 30 now. 30. चलिए, now we are talking about networks of grapevine communication. Question number 30. Question number 30. Question number 30 says what? Question number 30 says what? Grapevine communication is that particular form of communication which is unofficial. Grapevine is informal, by the way, right? It has no direction. It has no direction. But employees communicate with somebody whom they trust. So grapevine communication can come in 4 different types. Single standard is like single way, like one person is giving the rumors to other one, so it's like a chain will be formed. Group or gossips is like I will share the information in the groups which I am connected to. Probability is by chance, but when you tell somebody just because of trust, so it will be cluster chain. So my correct answer will be option number D. 30th correct answer will be option number D. Right? 31 now. Identifying non-verbal communication. Question number 31. Everybody please participate. Try to let me know the correct answer for question number 31. Rohan and Mohan exchange a firm handshake, their eyes locking in mutual respect. Rohan open posture and occasional nods indicate agreement, while Mohan slide forward, lean and maintain eye contact showed engagement. Both smile warmly and reinforcing a positive and a collaborative atmosphere. Which type of non-verbal communication is being discussed above? Eyes भी है, open postures भी है, nods भी है. Mohan leaning forward, maintaining eye contact will come under what? Optics. Optics तो है ही नहीं आंसर में. What will be the correct answer? All of the above? Or it will be kinesics? E or D? Which type of non-verbal communication is being... See, it should be kinesics, I think, because entire body is getting involved. So the answer will be option number D. Why I'm not choosing all of the above? Because of haptics. Haptics, where have you written seen haptics? How a communication is happening through haptics. And proxemics also, like how proximus is also getting activated. Therefore, if I was on your place, I would have also marked D, not E. Why I'm not choosing option number E? Because I'm not able to see anything which is related to proxemics. They both exchange handshake. They are looking in mutual respect. Rohan open posture and occasional nods indicate agreement, while Mohan slide forward, lean, maintain eye contact. So oculesics can be there, but oculesics is just communication with eyes. In this question, the correct answer will be option number D. Handshaking, a firm handshake, okay, that can be taken as haptics. But how will you take proxemics then? Leaning forward is not proxemics. Leaning forward is not proxemics. Proxemics is like you are standing in a very close proximity to the person. So proxemics, there is no clear indication of proxemics. So how will proxemics comes? Proxemics means that you are getting so much close, right? So according to me, if I was on your place, I would have given D as a priority. But yes, you can debate with me with this question that it can be all of the above. But leaning forward is not proxemics. Haptics is communication with the touch of the hand. Handshake, chalo, handshake I am taking under haptics, let it be. Handshakes, let it be under haptics. Taking your contention on that. But how will proxemics will be activated? If proxemics is not activated, all of the above will not be the correct answer. Therefore, I will mark my answer as D, and in the PPT also they have given D as the correct answer. Right? So D will be the correct one. Now let's move to 32. But I agree that that particular question was vague. But certain times you have to take your stand, and I have taken my stand that D will be the correct one. You might differ, but proxemics was not given in that particular question, so I will go with option D only. Chaliye, now D. Can we increase the speed? Okay, we can. Yes, which of the following best describes jargon? Jargon is basically the unusual words or any kind of fancy language which you are using. So using technical error terms specific for a particular field is a jargon. So answer will be option number A. Right, question number 33. Which of the following is an halo effect as per the barrier to the effective communication? How can the halo effect be acting as a barrier to the effective communication? Proxemics can come in that question if they are hugging each other or if they are, putting their arms around each other. So proxemics, like leaning forward, is not proxemics. Right, so D I think is the correct one over there. How can halo effect act as a barrier to effective communication? Halo effect basically means what? That based on the one positive quality of a person, you try to say that that person is wonderfully good, right? Causing individual to focus on only on the content, no, by leading assumption that person performance in one area reflects their overall abilities. Yes, the correct answer will be option number B. Opposite of halo is known as horn effect, right? So the correct answer will be option number B. And if you see honest feedback, evaluation of each aspect, these were not making any sense. So the correct answer will be option number B. Right? 34. Oh, good question. Read and then tell me your right answer. Ram and Shyam are working in the IT company in Chennai. Ram and Shyam belongs to North India while most of the other employees are from Kerala or Tamil Nadu. They were going to soon have a yearly party in which their president announced everyone in formal dress. On this Ram laughed and said to Shyam, what does he mean by formal dressing? I am sure most of the people from Kerala and Tamil Nadu will be wearing dhotis only. What type of communication barrier is this? Dogmatism, ideological, stereotyping, halo effect, or none of the above? Halo to आप हटा ही दो. Halo is not making any sense. So either it will be dogmatism, ideological, or stereotyping. Yes, it's a stereotype. Stereotype is basically passing some comments based on the religion, based on the sex, based on the areas of that particular person. So all the people from Kerala and Tamil Nadu will not wear dhotis, right? So this is stereotyping. Ideological is like you are totally having a different ideology, like theory X always has a different ideology as compared to theory Y. Dogmatism basically means that you are rigid to change. Whatever you believe, you will not change yourself, you will keep believing the same thing. 35th now. Question number 35th. Events like anger, frustration, humor can blur the decision-making capacities of a person, thus limit the effectiveness of their communication. These events act as which of the following type of barriers to effective communication? Anger, frustration, humor can blur the decision-making capabilities of a person. So all these are psychological, emotional, physical, perceptual, or none of the above. 35th. Yes, this is my emotional barriers. Right? Although psychological is like emotional barriers, same thing, but psychological is your mind. But if they have clearly focused on anger, frustration, and humor, then it will be your emotional barriers only. Right? 36. SEBI Grade A Phase 2 2020. So we have a Phase 2 question of SEBI. Which of the following is a psychological barrier? Which of the following is a psychological barrier? Faulty translation, premature evaluation, unclarified assumptions, lack of time, lack of incentive. Yes, the correct answer will be option number B, which is premature evaluation. Right? One of the famous barriers which falls under psychological category. Question number 37 now. All of you, 37, 36B, very good. Communication network in all the members of the group communicates with each other, exchange information is known as what? Star, chain, wheel, circuit or vertical. Yes, the correct answer will be option number A, star. Star is like free channel wherein everybody can communicate to everyone. Right? Chain we have discussed, wheel is like centralmost point, circuit is like left and right, vertical network is like single standard. So my correct answer will be option number A. 38 now. Which of the following is true as per oral communication? Oral communication is when you are using words. Which of the following is correct as per the oral communication? Oral communication act as a legal proof? No. Written communication act as a legal proof. Oral communication is not suitable for addressing people? No. Oral communication is suitable for addressing people. In fact, you can take spontaneous feedback with oral communication. Oral communication is more reliable than written communication? No. Written communication is more reliable. Oral communication is kind of informal. Kind of informal, yes. So my answer will be option number D for 38. आपका क्या आंसर है? 38D. Very good. Now we are talking about 39. Identify the barrier to a communication wherein a word which is used commonly in a particular field but not in the other field. As a result, there is no common understanding between sender and receiver. PFRD Grade A Phase 1 2022. These are known as translation errors, no. Use of gestures, no. Ambiguity of word, it can be, but the correct one will be technical jargons. The correct one will be technical jargon, so my answer will be option number A. My answer will be option number A. 40th. Last question from your communication chapter. Then we will proceed to my favorite chapter, which is leadership. Question number 40. 40 everybody, please try to answer this. Question number 40. Question number 40. Everybody. Suppose in an organization employees have good communication skills. There is high level of mutual trust and every employee respects the other employee in such situations which leads to which of the following scenario. So you have good communication skills, right? And high level of mutual trust also. Employees respect with other which such situations will lead what to what. Now this is a basic common sense question. Even if you don't know what communication is, still you can answer this. Effective communication will lead to argumentative situations? No. Effective communication will increase the time taken to complete the work? No. There will be less interchange of thoughts? No, there will be more interchange rather. Will there will be increase in management efficiency? Yes. So my correct answer will be option number D. My correct answer will be option number D. Right. Now we are focusing on leadership. So next 20 questions are on leadership, then journal management and then HRD. चलिए. Autocratic leadership style, manager retains as much power and decision making as possible. Further, there are three types of autocrat leaders. In the same regard, identify the type of an autocrat leader where leader makes people believe that they are participating in the process, but in reality, the decision is already being taken. So there are three type of autocrats, right? Strict, benevolent, and manipulative. Manifest is not an autocrat, so D is eliminated. E is also eliminated. Please try to answer. Benevolent autocrat. Lakshman, you are going with option B. The correct answer will be manipulative autocrat. Manipulative autocrat will show you positive things, but internally these positive things are hollow. These are not actually positive, rather they are just positive for the name's sake. They are not positive. Benevolent autocrat will focus a lot on rewards. Strict autocrat is a kind of a dictator. So my correct answer for 41 will be option number C. My correct answer will be option number C. 42. Implication based question आ सकते हैं. Obviously they can come. Identify the type of a leadership style wherein a leader keeps staff informed about everything that affects their work and share decision making and problem solving responsibilities. By the way, name the person who has given autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire leadership. Name the person who has given autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire leadership. Yes, the name of the person is Kurt Levin. Right now, you have to identify the leadership where a leader keeps staff informed about everything that affects their work, share decision making, and problem solving responsibilities. This type of leadership is known as the world famous democratic leadership, right? Which we also call it as shared, which we also call it as consultative, participative, and whatnot. Paternalistic is different. Free reign is like laissez-faire leadership, right? Which we also call it as delegative leadership. I hope you recall it. Informative leadership style is nothing. Shared is like kind of democratic only. Right, 43 now. Question number 43. Question number 43 now. Transactional leaderships, which are also known as managerial leadership or management based leadership, can be used in following situations except whom. Transactional leadership can be used as per the following situations. Transactional leadership can be used in the following situations except what? Is democratic a positive? Yes. Actually, if you see, democratic leadership is kind of based on theory Y mindset. So theory Y mindset is positive, therefore your democratic leadership is also positive. Transactional leaders can be used in following situation except what? Question number 43. Creativity is needed to solve problems. Workers are inexperienced. Cost needs to be cut. Standard rules and procedure to do the work. 43 का answer. Yes, if you are a transactional leader, then you are kind of theory X. Right, so there will be standard rules. Yes, when cost needs to be cut and productivity needs to be increased, yes, I can follow it. Workers are inexperienced, they are donkey, so I will be using my transactional leadership. Creativity is needed to solve the problems. No, I cannot use transactional in this case. So my correct answer will be option number D. Remember, when business environment is unstable, you can use transactional. But when business environment is stable, you cannot use transactional, then you have to switch yourself toward democratic or transformational. चलिए, now we have 44. Now we have 44. Question number 44. I hope the speed is okay now. Transformational leaders should be used in following situation except. Transformational leaders are basically those leaders which will make changes in your company. Definitely they will make the changes. So a transformational leader will be used in the following situation except what? I'm looking for the correct answers for 44. Yes, highly complex task needs to be accomplished. Yes, I will be using transformational in this. When there is a need of innovation, yes, I will be using transformational in this. Vision for future needs to be framed. Yes. Employees need motivation and direction for future. Yes. Organizational is stable and no change is required. No. When no change is required, why the hell you will be using transformational? So the correct answer will be option number E. Good. 45 now. Identify the leadership which talks about legitimacy by nurturing sincere relationships with their subordinates, giving importance to the inputs. Moreover, such leaders, who they are, what they believe in, they also act on the values and the beliefs openly and candidly. Very basic leadership style. Simply by reading the question itself, you should be able to mark the answers. Ethical leadership, no, because ethical leadership works for the common good for the society. Shared leadership is like serial emergence of multiple leaders. Paternalistic leadership is like one person will be the parent figure and he or she will take control of the family or the employees. The correct answer will be authentic leader, which is option number B. Authentic leader is like, this is me, I will act in this way only. These are my values, I will play on these values only. So that will be my authentic leader, which is option number B. Right? So correct answer will be option number B. Good. 46 now. Question number 46. Question number 46. Question number 46. Blake and Mountain Managerial Grid is a system that can be used to group like leaders into categories based on the methods that they use. Identify the type of a leadership wherein a manager has a high concern to satisfy relationships, often at the expense of achieving the task. What is the type of a person in this case? Please answer. Now in Blake and Mountain we have five types of leadership, right? You have first 9,9 which is like team management. You have 5,5 which is like middle in the road. You have 9,1 which is like task manager. You have 0,0 or 1,1 which is like evade and elude which is improvised management. And then you have 9 you have 9 1 you have 9,1 over here you have 1,9 which is like country club managers. Right, this is what your Blake and Mountain is all about. Now, you try to satisfy relationship often at the expense of achieving task. It basically means on task you are very low, on people you are very high. So this is a kind of a country club manager. You have a very high need of appreciation as a person. So therefore my correct answer will be option number B. Right? This is what a Blake and Mountain managerial grid looks like. 47 now. Chaliye, 47 everybody. All of you, please try to participate for 47. Starbucks has gained respect not just by being the largest coffee chain in the world, but for creating a culture for openness and putting employees first. Starbucks has successfully developed a culture of which type of leadership? Please answer question number 47. All of you. Question number 47. You have clearly been told that you are putting your employees first. There is a culture of openness. Starbucks has successfully culture which type of leadership? Answer will be what? Option number servant, autocratic, democratic, free will, or athletic. Yes, the answer will be servant leadership, which is option number A. Servant leadership means what, by the way? That you are putting needs of people first. Servant leadership was given by Robert Greenleaf. Very important name. Robert Greenleaf. Right? Let's move forward to question number 48 now. Under which type of leadership least preferred co-worker is used? A very basic question. Least preferred co-worker is used in Hansen-Blanchard situational theory. No, it is used in Fred Fiedler contingency theory. So my answer will be option number B. What is least preferred co-worker, by the way? It's a kind of a question here. How many questions are there in with this particular question here? Can somebody tell me? How many questions are there under least preferred co-worker? Why servant? Okay. How many questions are there under least preferred co-worker? 48B, yes. But how many questions are there? Yes, 16 questions. The marking is from 1 to 8. The last question somebody is asking, why servant? Because you are creating a culture of openness, putting employees' need first. See, it is not possible to do it in autocratic. It is also not possible in democratic. For democratic, you need participative decision making. Free rein is all about giving maximum freedom to your employees. Ethical leadership is all about doing something good for the society. So the best one left is servant leadership only. Right? Now we were on 14 lined. 14 lined. Vroom yet or decision making model of leadership. This model considered factors which can influence the leadership style. Vroom yet or decision making model of leadership is also known as what? Now this is not that much popular model, so if you skip this question it's okay. But still, if you want to make a random guess, a calculated guess, what answer will you try to choose? 48A, leader participation model, follower participation model, or member participation model, or team participation model. I can see that students have studied in the best manner. Yes, it is known as leader participation model. So your answer will be option number A. Like this is factual. If you know this, you know. Otherwise, you have to remove and you have to move ahead. Right? Although this is not a very famous model, but if you want to remember it, you can remember. 50th question now taken from cognitive resource theory. So finally, we have completed 50% of our marathon. 50 questions are completed, 50 more to go. Intelligence is the main factor in which particular situation? Cognitive resource theory was again given by Fiedler and Joe Gracia. So intelligence is a factor. It becomes important when there is a low stress. You can use your mental aptitude. But when there is high stress, you use your past experiences. So my answer will be option number C for 50. My answer will be option number C for question number 50. Let's move to 51. From the following given options, identify the leadership theory which explains that a person is born with or without necessary traits of leadership. A good question. From the following given options, identify the leadership theory which explains that a person is born with or without necessary traits. तो या तो उसके पास traits होंगे या उसके पास traits नहीं होंगे. Zenker and Folkman is not the correct answer. They have given 10 mistakes which a leader can do. Authority leadership theory is not making any sense. Yes, the correct answer will be Great Man theory of leadership, which says that if you are a leader, you will have leadership traits from the birth itself. So my correct answer will be option number C. Great Man theory of leadership. Very good. 52 now. Transformational charismatic leaders are most likely to have which power among the following? See, coercive, expert, referent, title, or what? Now, this question is also debatable. But if the same question comes in your exam, what answer you will choose? If the same question comes in your exam, what answer you will choose? Yes, referral power. Referral power is something like you have the X factor in you. For example, Mahendra Singh Dhoni has an X factor of being cool, right? He is a capital cool, so he has a referral power. Now, referral power is generally the word which we use for transformational, not for charismatic. But in this question, the best looking option is for referral only, so I will be going for option number C. Coercive power is like you are using your own personal power, you are doing dishub, or you are beating that particular person because you are so powerful. Expert power is like you are the expert in that particular field, so people are listening to you. Title power is like because you are having some legitimate title, so people listen to you. Right? So the correct answer over here will be option number C. Yes, now we have 53. Now we have 53. Bureaucratic leadership. In this, simply you have to tell me bureaucratic leadership was given by whom? Keith Davis, Fred Fiedler, Max Weber, Clayton G. Gracia, or David McGregor. Yes, bureaucratic leadership is like following the rules, following what your manager is saying, not using your own common sense. The correct answer will be Max Weber. Bureaucratic school of management, bureaucratic leadership is all given by this person who looks very serious also if you look his photo. So answer will be Max Weber. 54. Which is that leadership in which leader emphasizes building two-way communication through in the team and takes pride in building strong team network. Moreover, productivity is also high, as per 3D theory. And if you are able to recall the name of the person who gave 3D theory, there are three dimensions in these theories. And first, you have to tell me the name of the person who has given 3D theory. At the same end, you also have to tell me the name of the third dimension, which was introduced by this person. So first name the person who has given me 3D theory of leadership. There are three dimensions in these theories. First dimension, yes, very good, very good. W.J. Reynolds, very good. W.J. Reynolds. And he has given you three dimensions. The first is people, the second one is task, the third dimension was effectiveness. Right? Now, W.J. Reynolds has given you four type of leaderships, right? Related, less, separated, integrated, and dedicated. Only integrated is that particular person who will be high on people and he will be high on task also. So my correct answer for 54 will be option number A. Yes, effectiveness and Reynolds. W.J. Reynolds is the correct answer. Good. 55 now, everybody. Let's go to 55. As per Talbot and Skimmett leadership continuum, the style which gives maximum freedom to employees is known as what? As per Talbot and Skimmett leadership continuum, the style which gives maximum freedom to employees is known as what? Please let me know the answers for 55th. So Talbot and Skimmett has given you a leadership continuum which has multiple leadership styles. You start from tell, then you move to sells, then you move to suggest, consults, joins, right? Then you delegate and abdicate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven leadership styles are there in the Talbot and Skimmett leadership continuum. Which one gives the maximum freedom? So my answer will be abdicate, which is option number C, not delegate. Maximum freedom is given under abdicates, which is the last stage of maximum freedom. Delegate is also giving freedom, but it is less as compared to abdicates. So my answer will be option number C. Right? You can see abdicates gives the maximum freedom, not delegates, as per Tanman and Skimmett leadership continuum. So if you have given answer as C, very good Ambika. But those who have given answer as D, you are incorrect. So I can see Rohit also has given C and Siddharth also has given C. So C will be the correct answer, not option number D. चलिए 56. As per Hanse-Blanchard leadership situational theory, the maturity level depends upon which of the following two parameters. So Hanse-Blanchard has given you leadership styles based on maturity of an employee. So there are four type of maturities which an employee can have: M1, M2, M3 and M4. Right? So these maturity levels are defined as per which particular parameter? Megha is going with A, Abhigyan is also going with A, Harshal is going with A. What about others? Everybody is going with A. Ability and willingness. Yes, the correct answer will be option number A itself. Good. 57. LMX, Leader Membership Exchange Theory, which is a transactional theory if you see. Try to answer. Miss Sadra is a very lively person who believes in maintaining work-life balance. She goes to office on time, takes very less leaves, and give reasonable respect to the team lead. She is also planning to switch jobs in the near future because she is not connected to the leader. Which group she most probably belongs to? In group, out group cannot determine. As for now, she belongs to in group, though she is planning to switch jobs. What will be the correct answer? 57. Yes, she is not connected to the leader. So those who are connected to the leader in group, those who are not connected to the leader out group. So my correct answer will be option number B. Right, 58. SEBI Grade A Phase 2 2018. Identify the leadership style of a leader who is caring towards his employees, but in the end, leader will or order shall prevail in the end. Okay. Identify the leadership style who is caring towards his employees, but leaders will or order shall prevail in the end. Constructive leader is not even in leadership, so you can remove this. Paternalistic, okay. Mother figure leadership, transactional, or none of the above. Who is caring towards his employees and leaders will or order shall prevail. This is under paternalistic only. So my answer will be option number B. Right? It will be option number B. Because leader will be a kind of a parent figure. And parent figure will say what? That yes, I care for you, but at the end of the day, मेरी ही चलेगी. Right? So answer will be option number B. 59. As per which theory of leadership, leaders are not made by training, but they are born. So this is a repetition, I think. This is your. Oh, this is not a repetition. Try to answer 59. Easy question only. Under which theory of leadership leaders are not made by training, but they are born. This type of theory is given under trait. In trait, you also have this Gordon-Allport trait theory, in which you have three type of traits. So the correct answer will be option number C. Right? 60th now. Question number 60th. Question number 60th. In managerial grid, which type of leader will be on the coordinates of X and Y 9 and 9? X and Y 9 and 9 means the best of both the worlds. You are very best in task, you are very best in people also. So this is a kind of a team-based leadership. So my answer will be option number C for question number 60. So we have completed 60 questions so far. Now we are moving forward to 61. From the following options, identify the qualities of an effective leader. This is also a good question. SEBI Grade A Phase 2 2020, but the question has been framed in a very easy manner. You should be able to understand the difference between effective leader and a successful leader. A successful leader is a transactional leader and a effective leader is a transformational. So 61, what will be your answer? Yes. Qualities of an effective leader. Effective leader is a transformational person. So transformational person will be good in task, he will be good in people also. Therefore, my answer will be option number B. These questions are easy. These are not tough, I would say. And in management, nothing is tough actually. 62. 62. Transactional leadership is also known as what? Transactional leader is also known as managerial leadership or management leadership, whatever the case is. The correct answer will be option number A. 62. A, everybody. 62, what answers you have marked? A. Right. Now let's move to 63. On 65, I think we will finish leadership and then we will start with journal management. 63 on your screen. Again, PFRD Grade A Phase 1. From the following given options, identify the leadership style wherein a leader creates harmony in the workplace. Leader creates harmony in the workplace and make employees happy. The leader attempts to build strong relationships with the employees with the hold of building loyalty. See, paternalistic तो होगा नहीं because paternalistic के लिए the keywords are not mentioned that there will be a dominant authority, so nothing is mentioned for paternalistic. Autocratic is also not correct because an autocratic leadership will never build a strong relationship. So either democratic or affiliative. Now for democratic, the keywords are participating decision making, consultative decision making, which is not present, so my answer will be option number C. Right, my answer will be option number C, which is affiliative. Affiliative basically means that a leader will have high need of affiliation. High need of affiliation means what? Strong relationships, making sure that everybody in the team is connected. Right, so my correct answer for 63 will be option number C. 64 now. This is also a good question. No, this is an easy question. This is an easy one. Identify the type of a power where a person rewards, promotes, or grants key resources to his or her subordinates. What type of power we are talking about? What type of power we are talking about when person rewards, promotes, or grant key resources? This is known as reward power. Answer will be option number A. Answer will be option number A, isn't it? Yes, I can see maximum of you are going with A only. Title power is coming from one particular title which you have, like DSP of police and all that stuff. Expert power is expert, you are the expert in that field. Legitimate power comes from law. Question number 65. There are multiple leadership styles which a leader can follow. In the same regard, which of the following is and are the example of situational theory of leadership? Like this is the RBI Grade B Phase 2 2023. There are multiple leadership styles which a leader can follow. In the same regard, which of the following is and are the example of situational? See, Fiedler contingency theory is situational. House path goal theory is also situational. Blake and Mountain is behavior, not situational. So answer will be option number D. Blake and Mountain is behavior based theory. Right, but these two are situational because leadership will depend upon the situation in which you are working. So my correct answer will be option number D. Right? Next question is 66. Is finance marathon done? Finance marathon is yet to be done. It will happen either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. You can check the schedule on EduTap Telegram channel. Question number 66. This is a tough one. Try to answer it. 66. I'm asking answers for 66. Kamal is going with 65D. Okay, Lakshman also D. A transformational leader is a type of a person in which a leader is not limited by his or her follower perception. Okay. In such leadership style, a leader challenges follower with high work motivation, communicates optimism about future goals, and provides meaning to the task performed by the followers. So basically, transformational leader has four components, right? Inspirational motivation is like you are providing motivation to your employee. Then you have idealized influence. You are setting examples for your employees and you are walking the talk. Then you have individual consideration. You are taking care of each and everybody. And then you have intellectual stimulation. You are opening the mind of your employees under intellectual stimulation. So my answer for 66 will be option number A, because you are just motivating, communicating optimism. This is all followed under inspirational motivation. Individual consideration is one-on-one care. One-on-one care. Idealized influence is setting the examples. Intellectual stimulation is what? Opening the mind of your employees, taking him to the next level of development. So the correct answer will be A. 67. Identify the type of a plan which are prepared for repeated use. They are used again and again. For example, plan to extinguish fire. Is it which type of plan? You are using them again and again, then definitely they are standing plans. Corporate plans are made by top level employees, right? So if you are making a top level strategy and all of that stuff, so it's a corporate plan. Policies are the journal guidelines. Single use plans are like one time plan. You will not be using them again. So my correct answer of 67 will be option number E. Monotonous use plans, this is nothing. This was just given to confuse you. 68. Question number 68. Question number 68. Question number 68. Management can be defined as a cog in a wheel. Today, workers are not just motivated by the wages, they have social and psychological needs also. In the same regard, identify the key objectives of management. Sisti, can you please point out the full doubt? Like how it is different from idealism. It over refers to what? 68. Yes, if you see social objective, personal objective, economic objectives, and organizational objectives, all are the major objectives. So answer will be option number E. Social objective means to take care of society. Personal objective means to take care of personal needs of the employee. Economic objectives and organizational objectives are same only, which talks about profit, survival, and growth, right, of the company. So my answer will be option number E. 69 now. 69. MBO is defined as a comprehensive managerial system that integrates key managerial activities in a systematic manner, which is directed towards efficient and effective achievement of organizational objectives. MBO is also known as what? MBO is also known as what? MBO was given by whom? MBO as a concept was given by Peter Drucker, a very famous name, in his book of Practices of Management, which was out in the year 1954. MBO is known as management by results. So my answer will be option number B. MBO is basically your participative decision making, wherein everybody comes and set a goal in which we have to move ahead. Right? 70th. Chaliye. Last 30 questions. Nobody will lose the energy. Please try to answer question number 70. Till that I will go to 68. 66 पे doubt है. चलो. Sisti, you have to write out the full doubt. Or if your doubt is not addressed, then you can also mail us on hello@edutap.co.in. Planning. Is it planning? Read again. Planning is not the correct answer. Under planning, you try to set the goals of the company. You do not play with the resources. Planning is not the correct answer. 70th C. Harshal is going with C. Lakshman also. Flash also. Yes, it's organizing. In planning, you set the goals, my friend. In planning, you set the goals. In organizing, you try to mobilize the resources which are needed for this goal. In your staffing, which is the third function. You try to hire the people which are required to fulfill your goals. Then comes your directing. Directing basically has four different components: leadership, motivation, communication, and supervision. And then comes your controlling. It is the stage of comparison. A very easy question. I don't know why you went wrong over here. It is the function in which synchronization, combination of multiple resources take place. So it's organizing. So the correct answer will be option number C. No, it's organizing. Yes, very good, Snarky. You are correct. I think there are two questions 70. Not an issue. Let's solve. Every business organization, irrespective of its size, has many managerial positions in the structure. These positions, supervisor will be placed at which particular organizational level? Supervisor will come under top, middle, moderate, low, or none of the above. Supervisor will come under which particular level of manager? Top, middle, low, moderate level of management is nothing, so you can eliminate C. Either it will be A, B, C, D. Yes, supervisor, moderate कुछ नहीं होता है मेघा. Either it's middle, top, or low. Supervisor will come under low level, so my answer will be option number D. Okay, my answer will be option number D. Low level is your supervisory level or operational level. Right, in this you have those managers who are working on the production line directly. 71 now. Chaliye, 71, everybody participate. Last 30 questions to go. Only 30 questions to go, then we will wind up. Question number 71. Identify the concept which explains the relationship between input and output. It denotes how much inputs have been used to produce a given level of output to a given level of how much outputs have been produced. Identify the concept which explains the relationship. बताइए. इसका तो सही आंसर आना चाहिए. It's very easy, it's not tough. 71D, yes, efficiency. Because efficiency deals with the ratio of input to output. Effectiveness basically deals that how well you are able to achieve your goals. Right? In the question it is clearly given input and output to the given level of inputs. So answer will be option number D, 71 ka. Okay. Next we have 72. Design skills are also known as, अगर आपने पूरा नहीं भी पढ़ा तो भी चलेगा. Design skills are also known as what? This is the main demand of the question. Design skills are also known as what? Please tell me the correct answer. As per Robert Katz, there are three type of skills, right? Please answer this question. Design skills are also known as what? Design skills basically means that how out of the box you are able to think. So these are basically known as diagnostic skills. So my correct answer will be 72 ka C, not creative. These are also known as diagnostic skills, right? As per Robert Katz. Then we have 73. Which of the following is not a principle of scientific management? If you see, scientific management was given by whom? F.W. Taylor, Frederick Wilson Taylor, who is the father of scientific management. The question is asking which of the following is not a principle of scientific management. Sir, in 70, if equity is also given. Okay, we will check Tripti, don't worry. Yes, no equal division of work. This does not make sense. Rather, there should be equal division of work. Now I'm going to 70 again. 70. Tripti, what is your doubt? Like equity is also given in which sense? In this question, it will be organizing. Simple concept. In this also it will be supervisor only. Low level manager D will be the correct one. If you can rewrite your doubt, then it will be very, very good. 74. These are not RBI level, these are SEBI level. SEBI Phase 1 Paper 2. SEBI Phase 1 Paper 2. These are not RBI level. RBI level is quite different. Identify the spatial type of a plan with journal statements, understanding, plans guides the manager in decision making. These plans often define how an organization should deal with the stakeholders such as employees, suppliers, or customers. Yes, these are journal statements. Journal statements are policies. Specific statements are what? If I write specific statements will be what? Specific statements will be what? Specific statements are rules. Specific statements are rules. So my correct answer for journal statement will be option number B, which is policy. So 74 ka B. Was a question regarding effectiveness and efficiency. Equity. How equity? Not making any sense. Uh, I think you are connecting the wrong dots over here. RBI tougher than these? Yes, yes, 6 cents. RBI level is tougher than these. Some questions we have solved for previous year also for RBI also, right? So you can judge the level. 75 now. So type or a form of organizational structure specify the way in which organizational activities are organized. In the same regard, identify the organizational structure which organization combines two or more structures. So when you are combining, then you are making a matrix, right? So you have product, right? And product is also known as divisional, by the way. And then you mix product with functional. Functional is like scientific. In product, you are making the company divided among the products. In functional, you are making the company divided among the functions of the company, like department wise. So if you mix them, then you have matrix. So the correct answer will be matrix organizational structure, which is option number C. I can see many of you have given the right answer. Good. 76 now. Come on, last 25 questions to go. No, no, input and output is different. Adam equity theory is different. Okay, those input output is different. The input output which we discussed in efficiency is different. Okay, it's like in Adam equity theory, input and output are the things which I am giving and what I am getting from the company, right? But in the management concept of input and output, we are talking about कि हमने इतने inputs दिए तो जाके हमारा final output ये आया है. So this is measured in the terms of efficiency and not equity. Okay? So वो आप concept motivation वाला यहाँ लगा रहे हो, which is not correct. I hope your doubt, Tripti, is now clear. Identify the concept which is the essence of management. Essence of management is coordination. Anyhow, if there is no coordination, then the entire functions of management will collapse. So my correct answer for 76 will be option number B. Okay. Then we have 77. Identify the function of management which is concerned with acquiring, developing, employing, praising, remunerating, and retaining people so that right type of people are available for right positions at the right time in the organization. Question number 77. Everybody, please participate. You are dealing with what? Recruitment, selection, staffing, directing, induction. If you are hiring people at the right time, at the right position, then this is known as what? Staffing. C. C will be the correct answer. Staffing means what? Staffing basically means hiring the correct people at the correct time and putting them at the right places. Staffing can be done with the recruitment and selection. Recruitment is positive, selection is negative. So my correct answer will be option number C. Okay. Then we have 78. 78. Which of the following sources of recruitment is categorized as an internal source of recruitment? Which of the following sources of recruitment is categorized as the internal source of recruitment? Which of the following sources of recruitment is categorized as an internal source of recruitment? Yes, recruitment and selection is part of staffing. Yes, 100% yes. Internal source of recruitment is transfers, promotions, mainly two, right? Transfer is like horizontal placement, promotion is like vertical placement. All these four, which are like direct recruitment, jobbers, factory gate, and advertisements, these are external, not internal. External means what? बाहर से नए लोग आएंगे. Internal means what? That from internal capacity of the company only we will shuffle some people. So my answer will be 78 का option number E. Good to see that many of you have given the right answer. 79 now. Please read 79. And if you are happy, then stay happy. Which of the following best describes non-programmable decisions? Factory gate basically means like, sometimes it is written outside some shops कि सफाई के लिए लड़के की ज़रूरत है, सेल्स बॉय की ज़रूरत है. The factory gate means this only. Like outside factory gate, you will write that you need a boy for cleaning purpose. You need a watchman for night duty. So you will hire at factory gate. Those who are interested, they will apply and you will hire them at a factory gate. It's like a very low level of job which is being recruited. Okay, 79. Programmed and non-programmed. Programmed decisions are those decisions which are easy. Non-programmed decisions are those decisions which are tough. Recently in NABARD Grade A Phase 1 2025, this year exam only, there was a question about non-program. So 79, the correct answer will be option number C. Chaliye, now we are on 80. Last 20 questions to go. Last 20 questions. Everybody, 79, everybody. All of you, please participate. All of you, please participate. Concentrating on exceptional deviation from planned performance allows higher level of managers to detect. Yes, this is known as management by exception. MBE. Management by exception basically means that I am busy in some work, so I will only focus on some on some major deviations, not on the minor deviations. 81 now. Everybody, please try to participate for 81. Last 20 questions to go. Henry Fayol has given you 14 principles of management, right? Tell me that particular principle which says that one person should receive orders from one superior only. This particular principle is very famous. It goes by the name of what? Unity of direction or unity of command. The correct answer will be unity of command. The correct answer will be unity of command. Right? Who gave management by exception? There is no single name in this. Actually, there was a team of 5 people, if I'm not wrong. who worked on this MBE, Management by Exception. Yes, unity of command will be the correct answer, and I hope you know all the 14 principles of Henry Fayol. Order, unity of command, unity of direction, aspirate, decops, initiative, scalar chain, gang plank, and whatnot. Right? All the 14 principles should be on your tops. If possible, please give a brief explanation of other options. Okay, why not? You just ask for which question you need and I will give. Right? Unity of direction basically means that you are walking on one direction. Everybody has one direction, everybody has one goal, and everybody is walking on that direction. Smoother order of command, this is not even a principle, just given to confuse you. Unity of command, I have explained you that basically one person will have one boss. If there are two bosses, then you are violating unity of command. Unity in action is nothing. Unity in order is also not even a principle. So the correct answer will be option number C. Right? चलिए. Next one is what? 82. 82 now. Everybody. If a manager perform employees and related stuff, then the role played by him or her is that of what? So if you know that there are 10 roles of manager which were given by Henry Mintzberg, all the 10 roles are important. Leader is like leading a group of a people for a common goal. Licensor is like you are playing a role of a networker. You are trying to build some productive partnerships. Resource allocator, you are allocating the resources among the company. Disseminator is like you are conveying the information to multiple people. Spokesperson is like you are representing the company's perspective to the outside world, specifically to the media. So if a manager inform employees and other related stuff, then the role played by him is what? D. Yes, disseminator is the correct answer. Disseminator basically means that you are informing your employees. So the correct answer will be option number D. Okay, so these 10 roles are very, very important. You should be remembering them. Interpersonal is like figurehead first. Figurehead means what? That you are representing your company. You are the face of your company. Leader is like taking everybody towards the common goal. Licensor is like building productive partnerships, kind of a networks. Informational may first you will collect the information under monitor. Then you will spread the information in the company through disseminator role. And then you will share the information to the outside world through spokesperson. Interpersonal is what? That you are trying to make certain relationships in the company through entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship means what? That you will innovate in the company and you will take the risk. Disturbance handler means to reduce the conflict. Resource allocator means to distribute the resources. Negotiator means to negotiate. Negotiate means what? Like how I will be negotiating salary with my employees and all of that stuff. Right? So the correct answer was D. Now we are talking about 83. Identify the role of a manager where manager solves a problem, provide feedback, duly recognizes his employees, provide training and development and monitors the work. Manager solves the problem, provide feedback, duly recognizes his employees, provides training and development also. Is this a change agent? Is this providing perspective? See, C and D you can directly eliminate. These are not even making some sense. Change agent is basically a person which you hire to bring the changes in the company. Providing perspective, not making any sense. Either it will be developmental role or performance management. What is your answer? Question number 83. Some are going with developmental, some are going with A. Yes, the correct answer will be option number A, which is performance management. In performance management, you try to provide feedback, you try to make sure that you solve a problem, you try to provide training and development also. Right? Developmental is just developmental, but over here you are providing feedback also, right? You are giving recognition also. So answer will be option number A. Figurehead basically means what? That you are trying to become the face of the company. For example, whenever I say Reliance, which person comes to your mind? Mr. Mukesh Ambani, right? So this Mukesh Ambani is the figurehead of Reliance. For example, whenever I say Tesla, which person comes to your mind? Elon Musk. So they are figurehead of their company. They become the face of the company. Okay? 84 now. चलिए, last few questions to go. 84. Which of the following leader involves being a source of inspiration of one group, acting as a leader, and engaging in licensing activities between the group and other groups? In which of the following leader involves being a source of inspiration of one group, acting as a leader, and engaging in licensing? So over here they are asking you the category. We have informational, interpersonal, and decisional roles, right? So they are asking you the category. You are becoming a source of inspirational, so you are acting as a leader. You are acting as a licensor also. So which type of role is this? Both A and B, interpersonal and informational. In information, you share the information, right? The correct answer will be option number A. You would have seen over here as well that ये interpersonal नहीं होगा, ये decisional होगा, right? You are making some decisions over here. So correct answer will be interpersonal, because in interpersonal you are acting as a leader, you are acting as a licensor also, and you are acting as a figurehead also. So my answer will be A. Right? 85th now. Question number 85th. Question number 85th. All of you please participate for 85th. I'm looking for your answers for 85th. 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 RBI ग्रेड बी का कोई लेवल पूछा था, राइट? दिस इज द लेवल ऑफ RBI ग्रेड बी. Let's see. Now there are two type of power, positional and personal. Positional power is authority. चलिए 85th. Now tired. आज 3 मैराथन हो गए. Management marathons are most interesting. Well, okay. इनफैक्ट आज 4 मैराथन्स हुए हैं. इंग्लिश का मैराथन भी हुआ है, कॉस्टिंग का मैराथन भी हुआ है, कंपनीज एक्ट का मैराथन भी हो गया है, और अब मैनेजमेंट का चल रहा है. So we have done 4 marathons today. Kudos to EduTap. बताइए. Yes, the correct answer will be option number A. Because if you see positional means something which is coming from a position. So if you have to remember this chart, basis of power, right? So positional power is nothing, this is your authority. And personal power is coming from your own personality. Positional power can be legitimated. Legitimated is like through laws, like President of India. Reward power because you are so much on a very higher scale of management that you can give a reward to your subordinate. Coercive power is because you are very, very powerful, so you can use your physical force to dominate a subordinate. Information power because you have some inside information, so therefore you might have some power. You have some secret information about your managers, so that is informational powers. Personal power comes from your personality. Expert power like doctors, chartered accountants, they are expert in their field. Referent power is like due to X factor, and charismatic power is due to personality. Like some people, they are like they are like yoga guru and all that stuff, so they have their own charisma. Those who know the 4 quadrants of transformational leadership, they know that what is charisma, right? Charisma is 1 plus 2, which is your inspirational, which is basically your, I would say, what, idealized influence plus your inspirational motivation. Okay. Next. Yes, coercive is great, Khali, you can say. Yes, very good. The I would say what this sixth sense has given the correct I would say what example. चलिए last 15 questions. Let's do it. Very good. Charismatic is transformational minus 2. I am getting what you are saying. Because transformational has 4, right? So 4 minus 2 is. Yes, idealized influence plus inspirational motivation. 86. I'm looking for the correct answer for 86. You are looking for specifications. Job specification is also known as employee specification. Like this mentions all the skills, all the different criteria which is needed to qualify. Like for SEBI, the job specification is what? That BCom people cannot apply, but your MCom people can apply. Like engineers can apply, but basic commerce people cannot apply. This is like job specification of SEBI. These are also known as employee specification. 87, 87 now. Please participate 87 के लिए. Identify the job design technique wherein there is an increase in the number of tasks associated with certain job. In other words, it means increasing the scope of one duties and responsibilities. But these duties and responsibilities are the one which earlier were taken up by peers, not by your boss. Okay, good question. So now there is an increase in the number of tasks which you have to do with your certain job. This is known as job enlargement. Option number C will be the correct answer. Enlargement means what? That I am on the same level and new tasks are coming onto me. So it's like मेरी job में responsibilities तो बढ़ रही है but I am not increasing vertically. It's like new tasks are coming. Enrichment. Enrichment basically means that you are rising vertically also. But job enlargement, which is option number C, basically means on the same level new tasks are being added in your job profile. No promotion. Only job is increasing in the size. The correct answer will be C. 88 now. 88. Separation means employee leaving the organization due to many reasons. Identify one certain method wherein the temporary removal of an employee from the payroll of the company to reduce the financial burden of the organization. Employer and employee relationships do not come to the end, but it is merely a suspension which is happening. Option number 88. Sorry, question number 88. Everybody, please participate. Yes, temporary suspension is a layoff. Like you can hire him back. You can hire that particular employee back when the good days are back. So answer will be option number B. B for Bangalore. 89 now. 89. Identify a special type of training where both knowledge and skills are imparted for doing the job using vocational training. Identify a special type of training where both knowledge and skills are imparted for doing a job using vocational training. These training also get a salary during the training and this is like you earn. 89th. Yes, this is apprenticeship training. Apprenticeship training means what? That I will keep a junior within me and I will be giving him the skills and the job learnings hand to hand. I will be taking that particular person with me all the way along. Like whenever I am doing the job, he will notice me. So this is known as apprenticeship training. The correct answer will be option number C. Right? Job training induction means what? To give information about the new job. Induction and orientation, it happens in many company. Refresher training is not like a good concept. Refresher training basically means what? Like you are training a fresher, but 90th one. You are our senseis. We want you to be apprenticeship. No, no. You call me pumpkin, right? I will give you good name. Don't worry. Question number 90. In the field of human resource development, identify the process through which a person who is already good at something may become even better by redesigning himself through adjusting his values. Human growth, human development, human reengineering, or human optimization, or human skill upgradation. No, no, don't worry. Yes, this is known as human reengineering. Human reengineering means what? To change the behavior of an employee so that he can perform better in the organization. Simple, right? You will try to give him the training. You will try to make sure that that person becomes like best version of himself through multiple different techniques, right? 91 now. Question number 91. A career plan sets career path for an employee, but dash ensures that employee is well developed before he moves to the next ladder in the hierarchy or makes horizontal movement from one line to another. Come on, last 10 questions to go, an exhaustive session. What is this A in the blank? Career plan sets the path for an employee, but dash ensures that employee is well developed before he moves to the next ladder. Career development or career enlargement or career empowerment or enrichment. See, in this type of question, only one answer is correct, we all know, and that answer has to be unique. Yes, career development. Like this is the definition of career development itself. Career enrichment, enlargement, these are not even a greater terms to explain. So the correct answer will be option number B, which is career development. Right? 92 now. In the field of human resource development, identify the concept which deals with the integration of tasks, duties, responsibilities into a unit of work with an objective to achieve certain objectives. Very easy. Definition based question from HRD. A definition based question from HRD. Job analysis. Okay. Yes, it will be job design if I'm not wrong. Yes, it will be option number C. Job analysis basically means to collect the information about the job. Job analysis includes job description, job specification, and job evaluation, which are different concepts altogether. Job integration is not even a concept to explain. The correct answer will be job design. Job design basically means like how will you design that particular job? What will be the task? What will be the duties to perform it? So my answer will be option number C. Right? 93 now. BARS, behavior rating anchored scales, is a description of various degree of critical behavior about a specific performance of dimension. It differs from standard rating scales in one central aspect that it focuses on the behavior that is determined to be important for completing a job. So what is A in BARS? Basically, BARS basically helps you to understand the behavior of your employee and to evaluate his training also. BARS may, the full form is behavior rating anchored scales. Behavior rating anchored scales. So my correct answer will be option number C. My correct answer will be option number C. 94 now. According to the concept of career stages, which stage is primarily associated with skill development, trial, and finding new career options? Like this is a common sense based question. Even if you don't know anything, you can still answer this question. Behavior rating anchored scales. Yes, even if you don't know the concept of different stages of careers, you can still answer this question. Skill development, trial, and finding new career options will come under exploration. You want to upgrade your career. So my answer will be option number D. D for Dehradun. Okay, 95th now. Which of the following defines qualifications required for a job? Qualifications comes under job specification. So my answer will be option number B, right? 95th. I'm looking for 95th. 95th answer. Yes, job specification will be the correct one. Let me check also. Yes, basically, if you just remember, job analysis has three parts: job description, job specification, and job evaluation. Description basically tells you the duties which you have to do. Specification tells you the qualification which you need to get. Evaluation basically tells you that how much importance that particular job is. Okay, 96. Last 5 questions. This is a good question. Try to answer. Written statement which contains why and how a particular job is done, mentioning duties and working condition, is called as what? Job design तो नहीं होगा. Description maybe, specification maybe, identification maybe. Yes, 96 will be option number B again, which is job description. अभी अभी बताया था मैंने that job description basically tells you about duties. Okay, 97 now. Moving from one position to a higher position in a certain department is known as what? Line, ladder, path, or stages. Career line basically means what? That we all are like we education, like we are into the line of education. So it's a broader concept. If you are moving from lower position to higher position within a department, yes, this will be my career ladder. Career ladder, which is option number B. Career path is like more broader, like what career path you are following. Previously, you were working in company A, then B, then C. But if you're talking about just one company, then it will be a ladder, right? Career stages, again, somebody will be in the new career stage, some will be in the later, some will be in the middle. So there are multiple stages of career also. 98. I have a very special question, by the way, on the 100th question. So please answer question number 98. Identify the subsystem of HRD where employee performance is increased with the increases in ability and knowledge. Ability and knowledge is always increased with training and development. It cannot be increased with where employee performance is increased with ability and knowledge. It will be increased with training and development only. So my correct answer will be option number A. Okay, performance appraisal is about giving feedback. Career planning is like planning what career you need to have. Development is a different ball game altogether. 99. Which of the following role does a manager play in HRD when a manager helps employee to handle problems of the employee? Offer role to increase the productivity of the employee. Career anchors, orientation, path, career counseling, or career ladder. Good question if you see. Which of the following role does a manager play in the human resource development when a manager helps the employee to handle the problems of an employee, and this role also increases the productivity of an employee? See, career orientation means to brief, so it cannot be the right answer. Right? Career ladder हमने आपको बताया अभी, so that is also not the correct answer. Either A, either C, or either D. Either A, C, or D. Career path also I can eliminate if you see. So the A and D one looks more confusing. Mark your answers, everybody. The correct answer will be option number D, which is career counseling. Why? Because as a manager, you are trying to improve the productivity of employees and try to handle their employees' problem. Career anchors basically means what? That I want some good job in, let's say, Mumbai. So that will be a career anchor. Anchors basically change your career in which you are dealing with. But over here, D looks more correct. Career anchor, as I told you, that it is like pulling factor. For example, somebody might need a career in astronaut or in some human space science. So they might be going and working in ISRO or in NASA. So anchors are different, but over here clearly it is given that you are playing a role of a manager. So that will be career counseling. Okay. Last question. Everybody has to participate on the last question. Last question is like how confident you are in management now. Low, very low, above the sky, high, or don't know. What will be the correct answer for question number 100? We have done 100 questions so far. Above the sky, D. Everybody please participate. इसमें तो participate कर ही सकते हैं. Cool. So 100 question was just about to tell you that you are very good in management. You have done some good work. I can see in the chat many students have given the correct answer of multiple questions. So very good. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today in this particular marathon. Now keep revising. That's it. And I know you will do very good on phase 1 of 10 January. All the very best. And question number 100 नहीं आएगा. Okay. Yes, career anchors can be personal also. Okay. Chaliye, that's it. Have a great day ahead. If you have any doubts, then you can mail us on hello@edutap.co.in. You can also call us on 8146207241. And all the very best. Keep revising. Don't do anything new right now. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead. PDF will be provided to you on Telegram.